Alright, now I am going to be doing XMen Legacy. This is issue 1. This is also part 2 of the rundown. So I didn't even bother doing an intro, so let's get started. This is XMen Legacy issue 1. The writer will be Simon Supper. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Artist Tan Edgar Hunt and Michael D. Mundo. I don't know if I'm saying that right either. The story will be Marvel Now. Spotlights Legion, the most unstable mutant in the world, and Professor Charles Xavier's son. Legion has reshaped the universe and killed gods. Now, in the wake of AVX, he must conquer his demons and embrace his father's legacy. So, yeah, I've never really been interested in any of the X-Men titles, so I'm not going to get this one, but this one seems like it's going to be the better of the X-Men comics. So, if you guys, this is going to be you guys, like, I'm going to be doing the comic books I'm going to get, not going to get, and you guys. You guys got to choose if you guys want to get this book. I'm not going to get it, but if you guys want to get this book, let me know in the comments below. But I'm not going to get this book because I've never really been interested in Charles Xavier's son, and the story is just going to be about him, and it's just, I'm not going to even bother reading it with the headaches. So, like, I'm not an X-Men fan and comic-wise, but yeah. But on to the next one. So, yeah, stay tuned in just a sec. Okay, now we are in Captain America issue 1. This will be written by Rick Remender, and also known as Uncanny Avengers writer, and many other stories he's doing right now. And artist is John Romita. I don't know, Jr. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but the story is thrust into a bizarre hospitable world far from home, and the all-new high-adventure mind-melting, tough as nails, sci-fi, pulp fantasy era of Captain America is now. With no country and no allies that's left for the Sentinel of Liberty to protect, the saga of Dimension Z begins here. So this one is one of those books I want to get, but then again, there's so many other books there's so many other books I want to get, so I'm just gonna pass on this one. I was gonna get this one, but then they released Nova in next year in January, when they release all of it and saying all that stuff. I would talk about Nova, but this one was one I wanted to get, but then again, I just don't have the money to get right now. But this is supposed to be a 12-part miniseries, so it's gonna take a while. So yeah, that's my thoughts, and it's time for the next one. Alright, now we've got the Indestructible Hulk, issue 1. This will be written by Mark Waid, artist by Lenson Francis Yu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, I think it's Japanese. The story, I don't want to sound racist, but I think that's Japanese. But the story, it says Hulk, indestructible force, more weapon than man. Banner, smartest man alive. Combined, they are the strongest, smarter weapon on the planet. And now, the Indestructible Hulk is an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This seems like a pretty good book, actually. But as I said before with Captain America, this is one of those books I wanted to get, but then there's so many other books I want to get. So I'm going to pass on this one. And it's kind of cool how he's now officially part of the of S.H.I.E.L.D. So he's but it sounds like a pretty good story, but it's just like one of those books you want to get, but then again, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of other books you want to get. So this one was I'm gonna pass on, and maybe get it in the future after like the first story arc or something. And if I drop any other comic books, I'll maybe get this one or Captain America. But this is a must get for probably other Hulk fans. So yeah, so now I think we are going into December, because I think I just finished all the November books, so stay tuned for December. Okay, now we are in Avengers issue 1. This is written by Jonathan Hickman and pencilist Jerome Opran. I don't know. And this is one of those classified details to be reviewed soon books. I'm very excited for the Avengers. I've always wanted to get into the Avengers, but then again, I didn't follow comic books when the Avengers came out for the or whatever volume it was. So this is one of the classified books. So details will be there soon, not yet. But it sounds like a pretty good team that will be working on this book, and I'm very excited to get this as a must-have for Avengers fans and Marvel fans, unless you're one of those darker hero guys like Punisher and Scarlet Spider. I like Scarlet Spider, but still, I'm starting to get the book. I'm very excited. This one's going to be a must-have for me, and I'm going to stay tuned for more books, and I'll be back just very shortly. Alright, time for Thunderbolts, issue 1. These writers will be the writer will be Daniel Wade, and that's all. And the artist is Stephen Dillon. So, the description, they don't have a description, but I found an article on Thunderbolts, so I'm going to read it. In a world full of threats that ignore borders, treaties, laws, and mortalities, or whatever, Marvel now needs a team that will meet those menaces with equal forces and ruthlessness. Enters Red Hulk, the Punisher, Deadpool, Venom, and Elektra, the new cast of Thunderbolts. So that's all they've really got, and so they don't really have much on it. They've asked a few questions at the Q&A, but like they don't have much on Marvel.com or Midtown Comic Books about it. They've already shown issue 3, and they haven't shown issue 2 yet, so that's a little weird. In issue 3, they show the leader. I think it's the leader or someone else, or what's his name? The Gremlin, I think his name is. I don't know. But it seems like an awesome book. I am so excited to get this book. And this is going to be one of in my top 5. And I'm very, 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 very excited. And in a minute, we'll be on to the next book. And this video is basically almost over. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, next one will be Cable and the XForce. Alright, Cable, Colossus, Dr. Nemesis, Forge, and Domino are all back together for XForce now. They are caught in a terrorist attack, and they are caught being in the scene of a terrorist attack, being accused of being the terrorists. And will that mean they all go to jail? Will that mean they all be roommates in their cells? I don't think so. This team will be. I'm making this up as I go. So, this team will I think it's gonna be really good. I have no idea who the writer is, so I'm not gonna even bother to say it. So, this just seems like an okay team. I feel like it's kind of like the original X-Force. But as I already told you guys, I am not an X-Men kind of guy. So you guys will not see me reading this book because I may eventually one day get an X-Men comic, and I'm just saying, I read the Uncanny Avengers issue 1, I read the Wolverine and the X-Men issue 1 from Regenesis. I didn't like it. It's just like I couldn't keep up with it, and I honestly did not like it at all. And I'm not an X-Men dude, so I won't be getting this one. And if you guys like it, let me know in the comments below, and maybe I'll get the second story arc, and maybe, but I don't know for sure, but I'm not going to get this one. So next up will be Avengers Arena, which will be, I believe, the last one for December, so stay tuned. Okay, guys, this is Avengers Arena issue 1, and this is basically a team of basically Avengers Academy, X-23, the Runaways, and Darkhawk. And they have no description for this yet, but the writers are Dennis Hopeless and Kev Walker and Bill Rosemans. But I don't know which one's the writer. I don't know which one's the artist. But it just seems like it's Lost. Like that TV show Lost. It's off TV now, but like it's basically putting the Runaways, Avengers, and Darkhawk all together, going onto an island where they have to learn how to live by themselves and survive. That just doesn't seem like a good book for me, and this comic book is going to probably be terrible. I'm not excited for this one whatsoever, and if you guys are excited for this one, I'm like, what? I'm not going to get this book. I'm never going to get this book. I'm not going to support Avengers Arena. I'm sorry. I'm not going to read a comic book about Lost. Seriously. And it's just, why? I would like it if it was Avengers Academy and Runaways and Darkhawk in one team, but it can't be on an island. Because that's all they really announced, that there's going to be on an island the entire time. So I'm not going to read it. But that's really it I can say about Avengers Arena. So, yeah, next. Well, there you go, guys. This is my comic book rundown for the months of November and December. As you guys can see, this will be to be continued on January 2nd, 2013. I will be doing another episode of this rundown for Marvel Now of 2013 because what they'll be in, I'll be doing probably around January through April. What comic books will be coming out more Marvel Now, because so far they've only announced only a few books that will be coming out, and a lot of the books, the rest, the best of the rest will be coming out next year. And there's going to be a lot of books I'm excited for that will be coming out in 2013. And once I get them all, I'll be so happy. And they're going to be so awesome. I'm very, very excited for next year's comics because they've already announced a few of them, like Nova, Guardians of the Galaxy, and a whole bunch of more. And I'm just so excited. And Marvel Now is just going to be great. And I'm going to be very busy, and my wallet is going to be empty for a while with all these comic books that are coming out. But I'm very excited, and that'll be good for you guys because comic book hauls. You'll see a lot of comic books and comic book hauls, and there will be a lot of reviews of comic books. So I'm very excited for Marvel Now, and as you guys can probably see already, Marvel Now has already started with Uncanny Avengers and all that stuff. Already got Uncanny Avengers. I hope you guys already seen that review so far. So, yeah, stay tuned for more stuff, and stay tuned for 2013 is the January 2nd, 2013, so they can show you more stuff. So, yeah, next year is going to be a great year for comic books, so you guys will see more, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for Comic Book Calls issue 4, which will be coming up very soon. Stay tuned for Blind Packs Outrageous. I'm bringing that back in a few, like, after Black Friday. I'm going to buy a lot of blind packs on Black Friday. And check out my Facebook page in the link description below. And I will see you guys next time, and keep reading and keep collecting. Bye.